Coming up, census offline. In Kazakhstan, interviewers began visiting residents at home. When and where will a new metropolis, G4 city, appear in Kazakhstan? Stay tuned to learn more. Footage of modern architecture live in tradition of Kazakhs. A photo exhibition dedicated to the 30th anniversary of Kazakhstan's independence opened in Frankfurt. The Asian Development Bank has raised Kazakhstan's economic growth forecast for the current year to 3.5%. The updated report of the financial institution indicates that the country's GDP has grown by 1.5%. This is due to the recovery of consumer spending, as retail trade grew by 6.2% from January to April. According to the ADB, mechanical engineering, light industry, and construction sectors showed a growth of more than 7%. Investments, excluding mining, have also increased by 25.5% over the 5 months of this year.
В 2021 году ожидается рост ВВП 3.
The country's GDP is projected to grow by 3.4% in 2021 and by 3.7% in 2022. The growth is due to the recovery of Kazakhstan's economy from corona crisis. We see a growing demand for commodities worldwide, so high oil prices as well as government support programs for infrastructure and manufacturing are contributing to the economic recovery and growth.
Сектора, они способствуют восстановительному росту экономики.
The ADB has generally raised this year's economic growth outlook projection for Central Asia to 4.1%. In April, it was predicted to be 3.4%. Experts say that such a forecast is due to improved growth prospects for Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Uzbekistan. Kazakhstan and Singapore are set to implement a new project, G4 City, that will be built in Almaty region. The metropolis will be located along the Almaty-Kapshagay highway and will consist of 4 areas: business and financial center, educational and health hub, transport and logistics hub, tourism and entertainment. G4 City will be given the status of a special economic zone. It is planned to build an international airport and open direct flights to Singapore. The city will become a new economic hub of Central Asia and will give a serious impetus to the further growth of foreign investment in the economy of Kazakhstan.
Well, we are here to present the master plan for the
Biz бұл
G4
долбоорго
city.
өзгөчө көңүл бурабыз. Ошентип мында иштөөгө жана жашоого жагымдуу шарттарды түзөбүз. Бул шаарда 2 миллион адамга ылайыкташкан турак жай комплексин курабыз. Биз баарын жумуш менен камсыз кылабыз. Казакстандын президенти Касым-Жомарт Токаев бул долбоорго чоң колдоо көрсөтүп жатат.
The next generation of work, live and play.
Rail freight from Shanghai to Hamburg. The first freight train set off on the new route. Shanghai Express will deliver to the German cities clothes, automobile parts, solar panels, dishes, furniture, and various bare necessities. 50 of 40 food containers were loaded with goods. The train will reach Hamburg in 2 weeks. It will travel by way of Kazakhstan, Russia, Belarus, and Poland. On the way back, it is planned to load a batch of products belonging to German companies that participated in the 4th China International Import Expo. According to Shanghai Customs, from now on, trains will arrive at their destination regularly on a weekly basis. In the future, additional routes will be opened as part of the China-Europe rail freight. Kazakhstan's independent agency for accreditation and rating was recognized by the World Federation for Medical Education. This gives them the right to audit international healthcare institutions and related training programs. This was announced at the 5th Central Asian International Forum in Nur-Sultan. The domestic organization is the first in the CIS to receive this status. By 2024, medical institutions from all over the world had to undergo accreditation of educational programs in accordance with international requirements. This was necessary to improve the education quality. The agency in Kazakhstan is considered a reputable international organization that has the ability to test systems for providing high-quality training for higher technical and vocational education. Today, experts provide specialized services in 11 countries of Europe and Central Asia. It is nice when the large world community knows about your organization, when universities in other countries apply for accreditation in our agency themselves. It is really nice when we receive calls from New Zealand, Barbados, when universities there want to be accredited by Kazakhstan's agency. We are very proud and feel patriotic, of course. Obviously, we are wondering how these countries could find out about our agency. Apparently, we are involved in all these, so to speak, authoritative networks. They go to the websites of these networks, find our agency, and want to be accredited by us.
В нашей стране в реестре числится 7 аккредитационных агентств, из них как раз-таки
The register of our country has 7 accreditation agencies. One of them is a foreign agency, the IAAR. Other agencies are our accreditation agencies. In our market, Kazakhstan's accreditation agency tests training programs of educational institutions, which of course is appreciated. Because this is a transfer, and international organizations should exchange technologies, experience, and skills to make sure how the training programs meet the criteria accepted by foreign agencies.
программы соответствуют тем критериям, которые приняты у зарубежных агентств.
Overall, issues of quality assurance in higher education, global trends, and regional aspects were touched upon during the 5th Central Asian Forum. The international forum that was held in a combined format, both offline and online, was attended by nearly 600 people from more than 10 countries. Kazakhstan reported 2,096 new cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Almaty continues to account for the highest single-day caseload in the country. The southern metropolis detected 498 new positive cases of infection in the past day. The Kazakh capital of Nur-Sultan follows with 284 new cases. Almaty region is in the 3rd place with 233 new coronavirus cases. Since the beginning of the pandemic, total COVID-19 cases in Kazakhstan have passed 886,000. According to Kazakh Health Ministry, to date, over 60,000 residents continue to receive treatment for coronavirus. 221 patients are now in critical condition, while 139 people are on a ventilator. The country continues its vaccination campaign. According to the latest data, 6,593,000 Kazakh citizens have been fully vaccinated against the virus with 2 doses. The 3rd phase of clinical trials of the Russian-made vaccine Sputnik V for patients over the age of 60 has completed, Russian Health Ministry announced. The relevant department reported that the vaccine showed high efficiency and safety level, as well as emphasized that Gamaleya Research Institute develops new indications for vaccination based on the obtained data. The Health Ministry also noted that a final report on the results of the study is currently being prepared. According to Johns Hopkins University, to date, people in Russia received more than 90 million doses of vaccines. The production of CoronaVac vaccine has been launched in Algeria. According to the authorities, a pharmaceutical plant in the northeast of the country will produce 1 million doses by the end of October. In general, it is planned to produce 5 million doses of the vaccine per month. Thus, Algeria will be able to provide itself with a vaccine of its own production by the end of 2022. The surplus will be exported. According to the Associated Press, only 10% of the country's adult population has been vaccinated. This is a great achievement. Some people think that we just bottle the finished product, but we work with raw materials and manufacture the finished product using advanced technologies. During the pandemic, Germany's government allocated a little over 1.5 billion euros to the federal states to maintain the smooth operation of vaccination centers, the country's health ministry reported. Along with this, the authorities decided to reduce the number of operating vaccination points and turn them into mobile teams soon. The coronavirus vaccination drive in Germany began at the end of December last year. Senior citizens, health workers, and social workers are the first to receive the vaccine. Door-to-door visits as part of the 2021 census have begun in Kazakhstan. 23,000 people have already been recruited for this, stated head of the Bureau of National Statistics, Nurbolat Aydapkelov, at a press briefing. All workers are over 18 years old and have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19.
Онлайн санақтан 6.429.000 адам немесе халықтың 33.8%.
6,429,000, or 33.8% of the population, completed the online census. It should be noted that over 86% of the respondents filled out their forms using smartphones. Turkestan region is leading in the online census. 865,000 residents of the region filled out census forms and received their notifications. 705,000 residents of the Almaty region completed the census. East Kazakhstan region is also in the top 3 with 612,000 people who have taken the online census. The period of door-to-door visits to fully cover the population has already begun. It will continue until October 30th.
Толық қамту мақсатында жаппай аралау кезеңі басталды. Ол 30 қазанға дейін жалғасады.
Census takers can also visit the homes of citizens who have already completed the census online. In this case, Kazakh residents should show a special notification to them, and the census takers will leave and continue their work at the next address. The Administrative Police Committee works jointly with the census takers to maintain public order and to ensure security during their rounds. A photo exhibition opened in Frankfurt to the 30th anniversary of Kazakhstan's independence. The exposition displays footage of modern architecture, life and traditions of Kazakhs. Photographs that captured the picturesque beauty of the country of the Great Steppe surprised even most sophisticated travelers. Some of them have already decided to spend their next vacation in Kazakhstan. Your country is so diverse. There are lakes, deserts, modern cities, so many things. I did not know about it before. I saw all the beauty only at the exhibition. Now I'm planning to visit Kazakhstan. Here you can see how Kazakhstan has developed over the last 30 years. I'm very impressed. I haven't been to Kazakhstan yet, but I want to visit this amazing country. We have very close cooperation in science, education, and business. I hope that our work remains fruitful in all sectors. On behalf of our city, I want to congratulate people of Kazakhstan on the 30th anniversary of independence. Artists of the Almaty Traditional Art Theater Alatau presented a surprising combination of 3 musical instruments, dombra, jetegen, and classic cello. They played songs by Kurmangaza, Gözümün Karası by Abay, and everyone's favorite folk songs.
Биыл мемлекетіміздің тәуелсіздігінің 30 жылдығы аясында біз осы Германияның аймағында
We keep organizing photo exhibitions about Kazakhstan and Germany as part of the 30th anniversary of our country's independence. Our goal is to show the residents and visitors of Frankfurt our rich culture, traditions, and diverse landscapes. Our state gained independence 30 years ago. During this time, our country has changed a lot. We want to show our modern Kazakhstan through these photographs.
Біздің мемлекетіміз егеменді болып, осындай дамып жатқандықтан, осы бір фотолар арқылы осы мемлекетіміздің бейнесін көрсетсек деген мақсат.
The next photo exhibition dedicated to Kazakhstan's culture will be presented in Munich. Today is the Day of Radio Workers in Kazakhstan. The first broadcast in the country's history took place in October 1921. In this regard, the head of state, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, proposed to officially declare October 1st as the Day of Radio Workers. Moreover, it's been 100 years since the creation of Kazakh Radiosi. Our audience is steadily growing. We broadcast nearly in 90% of the country's territory and the neighboring countries. Kazakh Ministry of Information and Social Development is expected to adopt a special roadmap and expand the range of radio signal propagation. In honor of the anniversary, streets named Qazaq Radiosu appeared in 3 large cities of the country, including Nur-Sultan, Kızılorda, and Shymkent. Today, the broadcast will be dedicated to the work of such composers as Shamsha Khaldayakov, Abulahat Yazbayev, Asid Beyseov, Ilya Zhakanov. The recordings of their voices are kept in the Golden Fund.